Desert Living, where we connect you with everything that makes the Coachella Valley a wonderful place to live. Desert Living starts now. Here's Brian Gallo.
Welcome to Desert Living. We've got a great show for you today. Thanks for joining us. All right, let's jump right into it. Well, we could all use a helping hand from time to time, but where do you start when you need in-home care? Joining us today to talk about that are Daniel Kaysen and Mary Gonzalez of Hope Care Professional Caregiving Agency. Thanks for being here, you guys.
Thank you.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
Good, good. Welcome.
Well, thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to jump right in. I'm curious. Obviously, this is a very important topic. I feel like this will affect everybody at some point. So, what types of care do you provide?
Well, we provide the in-home caregiving. So everything that you're normally used to doing at home and you no longer can do it, we provide assistance with that, whether it be grooming, bathing, toileting.
Yeah, the ADLs.
What does ADL stand for?
Activities of daily living.
I see. Okay.
Yes, yes.
See, things that we don't know.
Yeah.
Right. And things, when you lose your mobility, this is obviously very important. What if you need someone right away? How do we go about that? What do we do?
Well, simply what you do is you call Hope Care Professional Caregiving Agency. We answer the phone, so you're not going to get an answering machine. You're not going to get a beeper machine. You're going to contact somebody. You're going to be on the phone with a representative, either myself, Mary, or our office.
Speaking to one of you two directly?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, directly.
Okay.
Whether it be day or 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
It doesn't matter the time.
Interesting.
They'll call us. We'll either send somebody. A lot of times people just need somebody right on the spot. So we'll go ahead and get information on the phone. We can send somebody that day or that night, or we can set up a free in-home assessment.
Wow, free.
Free.
Free in-home, you heard it, free. So it sounds like, so obviously this service is 24/7.
24/7.
365.
That's right.
Yes.
Wow, it's like a drive-through.
Right.
Only
Even
better.
holidays, yeah.
Tell me how your rates work. Tell me a little bit about your rates.
Well, we have very competitive rates. You can get the best rate at 4 hours or more. We don't have a minimum. We don't have a minimum. You can use this for 1 hour. Simply, people need bathing or maybe a transportation to a doctor's office.
Okay.
We can provide that,
Okay.
and that's just a flat rate. We just charge a flat rate of $35.
Wow, that's not bad at all,
Right.
especially considering what the service is offering.
That's right.
Right.
Interesting. Okay, so are there backup caregivers provided? How does that work?
Well, normally people want consistency, and if their primary caregiver has a cold, they don't want to get the client cold, cold, obviously. So we do have backup caregivers. We have a resource of caregivers that we can provide the same service to,
Very cool.
without an interruption in the care whatsoever.
Right. So all the T's are crossed, all the I's are dotted.
Everything, you know.
My last question for you. Do you perform background checks on your caregivers? I know that's obviously it's an uncomfortable question to ask, but it's of the utmost importance.
Absolutely. Background checks, we call references. Our caregivers are experienced when they already come to us. So we do our due diligence and do the background check and screening. Just
So
like
they're
any other.
seasoned already.
Exactly.
That's important, very important. Well, to reach Hope Care Professional Caregiving Agency, you can find them at 36923 Cook Street, Suite 102 in Palm Desert. You can also give them a call at 760-568-5700 or find them online at www.hope-care.com. Thank you, Daniel Kaysen and Mary Gonzalez of Hope Care Professional Caregiving.
Brian.
I really appreciate you being here.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you very
hope
much.
to see you soon. We've got much more Desert Living for you in just a moment. We'll see you after the break.
You're watching Desert Living. If you missed any portion of our show, we're online 24/7 at desertlivingshow.com.
Breaking news can happen in the blink of an eye, and that's why we're all over it, making sure you know what's happening right now. Make the switch to KMIR News on air, online, and on the go. I'm Thalia Hayden, and KMIR is where the news comes first.
Ever notice how some stations in town love to tell you how they'll help you understand the news? At KMIR News, we give you a little more credit than that. We know you understand the news. It's our job to cover the news of your day, period. KMIR, where the news comes first.
Does your electric bill skyrocket with the summer heat? Peterson Dean Roofing and Solar can help. 877-552-4465. Peterson Dean, you own the solar. That means you get the federal tax credit. You get all the savings, and you get the added value to your home. With a zero down purchase, you simply save more. 877-552-4465. Peterson Dean Roofing and Solar. Zero down? Check. Monthly savings? Check. Lowest installed price? Check. Installation by professional roofers with 29 years of experience? Check. How long have the other guys been in business? You better check. In fact, when the other guys say all they do is solar, you should be asking, what about my roof?
Oh, sorry. Sorry, what the?
Peterson Dean Roofing and Solar. 877-552-4465. We're expanding our local warehouse to make our service even faster. Peterson Dean Roofing and Solar. Call 877-552-4465. 877-552-4465. 877-552-4465.
What's integrity? It means saying what you do and doing what you say. That's what everyone needs when they have to reach out for help. Helping accident victims who can't help themselves requires a lot of hard work, and most importantly, caring. I'm Walter Clark. I know how important this is after someone is hurt or taken from us. We are the people you need.
Eating disorders, we typically think of people not eating enough, but eating too much can also be a problem. Here today to talk more about this is Kelly Llewellyn of Desert Marriage and Family Counseling. Thanks for being here.
Hi, thank you for having me.
I got lots of questions for you. Lots of questions for you. Let's jump right in. What exactly is binge eating disorder?
Binge eating disorder is a new disorder in our DSM-5, our diagnostic manual. It's really the most common disorder, eating disorder. It includes eating too rapidly, eating until too full, feeling guilty afterwards. And people feel as if they oftentimes can't stop.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think that everybody, to some degree, has dealt with some sort of eating disorder and may not even know it, you know? I know that I sometimes feel guilty after I eat.
Yeah.
Describe some of the symptoms.
The symptoms, well, the symptoms obviously that we would see would be obesity for so many people who are not bulimic, who are just simply binging. So obesity is a symptom, along with, again, just overeating and eating in the evenings, eating until uncomfortably full, and eating really large amounts of food.
Yeah. So give me some ideas for treatment.
Well, at our center, we have something called Palm Springs Your Way.
Okay.
And it is what we call an intensive outpatient program for binge eating disorder. We actually feed people 3 nights a week. We feed them dinner, regular foods the rest of us eat, and we teach them to eat it slow and mindfully. In addition to that, we do some very comfortable movement, more for stress reduction, and then we also teach them to change their relationship with food.
This is very interesting. So why not age-old diet and exercise?
Because we know that diets are contraindicated to this disease. Any kind of overweight diets are actually contraindicated. They make the disease worse. Unfortunately, it's the only treatment that's been out there besides bariatric surgery. And bariatric surgery is effective, but after 18 months post-bariatric surgery, people start to regain their weight frequently because they return to their binging behavior.
Right, falling back into habits.
Right, we focus on the binge and help people understand that.
So really focus on the problem at hand.
Yes. It's
Well
not
said.
what you eat, it's how you eat and why you eat.
Yeah. So what you're saying is diet can worsen the condition.
It does worsen the condition. 95% of dieters regain their weight in a year, plus 5 pounds more. So if you take someone who's done this 4 times in 5 years and they started off 20 pounds overweight, 5 years later they're now 40 pounds overweight.
Jeez.
Yeah, and it really hurts their self-esteem.
I can only imagine.
Yeah,
and their body.
Yeah.
So how is binge eating similar to addiction?
It is, I think, an addiction.
Yeah.
It's the same part of our brain that alcohol, sex, gambling affects.
Yeah.
And so, and foods, if you think about them, are really designed now to give us a lot of bang for our buck. So people sit and mindlessly eat in the evening in front of the TV, at the movie theater, in their car driving. So we teach people the why and the how and the what of eating to change how they eat.
So it's really reprogramming.
It's reprogramming.
Fascinating.
And diets make it worse.
Fascinating.
But if there's nothing else I'd like to say, it's just that diet's really worse in this disease. So if you have a problem with obesity or overweight, please don't diet. It's going to make your condition much worse. Go find a therapist, psychotherapist who specializes in binge eating disorder and get the help you need.
Find you. You heard it first.
Thank
so
you.
do not diet. Find a specialist.
Don't diet.
Such as Miss Kelly Llewellyn.
Thank you.
My pleasure. LMFT. You can find her at 43585 Monterey Avenue, Suite 8 in Palm Desert. Also, you can give her a call at 760-777-7720. Her website is psyw.us. I want to thank you so much for being here, Miss Kelly Llewellyn. I look forward to having you back.
It was lovely to talk with you. Thank
Very
you.
informative. My pleasure. Wow. All right, we'll be back with more Desert Living in just a moment.
Join the Desert Living family. We would love to showcase your business. Email us at desertliving@kmir.com for complete details.
When you need a doctor and time is of the essence, now you can access some of the finest medical professionals in the Valley. Desert doctors focus on low cost, high quality, merit-based medical care to preserve the patient-doctor relationship.
Desert Doctors has assembled some of the top professionals in many medical specialties, ready to help you find the right doctors for your needs.
Desert Doctors can answer your questions and even assist in scheduling appointments.
Visit desertdoctors.org and see how easy it is to access the finest medical care in the Valley. Choose well. desertdoctors.org.
The original Manhattan in the Desert in Palm Springs, home of amazing award-winning breakfasts, mile-high sandwiches, and complete dinners. When you're hungry, come in anytime to Manhattan in the Desert in Palm Springs on East Palm Canyon, just east of Ferrum.
At Mathis Sleep Centers, you always get the lowest prices on the best selection guaranteed. We also pass extra factory savings straight to you, like this offer from Eco Comfort, our best-selling brand. Buy any Eco Comfort mattress, get a free matching box spring, or save up to $600 on that adjustable foundation you've been wanting. With no waiting, because they're all in stock, ready for pickup or delivery. Save on Eco Comfort while this offer lasts at a Mathis Sleep Center near you.
The Desert Symphony is proud to present the 27th Anniversary Gala Concert with special guest Neil Sedaka. You'll hear all your favorite classics. Saturday, April 9th, 8 p.m. at the McCallum Theater. Neil Sedaka in concert with your Desert Symphony. Tickets on sale now at the McCallum Theater box office or call 760-340-ARTS. That's 760-340-ARTS. Don't miss Neil Sedaka.
This is the new Manhattan in the Desert, New York-style delicatessen now in Palm Desert. For breakfast, lunch, or dinner, always scrumptious and delicious. And enjoy our expansive bar and happy hour appetizers in Palm Desert on Highway 111 east of El Paseo.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, you probably know her best for her show, What's Cooking with Jane Boydson. That airs Saturdays at 7 on KMIR. And today she's joining us here on Desert Living.
Yay.
I'm so excited to have you.
I'm excited too.
Oh,
hey,
my
good
goodness.
to see you.
You too.
I always start off my segments with Guess the Gadget. And these are four little, they look like jacks. Do you have any idea what this would be used for in the kitchen?
What, in the kitchen?
Yeah.
I'm going to guess something that has to do with pasta.
Oh, that is such a good guess.
Is it?
No. What it is, they're called tumble trivets, and they come in this little container right here.
Okay.
And you put them out, and let's say I just pulled this out of the oven. It's hot, hot, hot. I'm going to set it right on here on these trivets. And now they don't heat up my table and ruin my wood table.
Yeah.
And what's nice is that you can spread them out into like the size of a lasagna pan. So inside this little cute little container, you have enough for 2 trivets, because trivets take up so much room in your kitchen.
Right. So how many come in that little box?
8, enough for 2 big dishes.
May I touch one?
Yeah, of course. They're silicone, so they can handle high heat.
Very cool.
I know, isn't that fun?
Yes.
Okay, now this is my new favorite toy. Angry Mama. Okay, I love the name. A lady came in yesterday looking for Grouchy Lady. I'm like, no, it's Angry Mama.
she was close.
She was close. You pull this off and you fill this with a little bit of vinegar and water.
Okay.
And if you notice, there's holes in the top of her head. So you'd be angry too if someone pulled your head off, right? Okay. So you set this in your microwave for 7 minutes.
Okay.
And the water and the vinegar start steaming and they shoot out of her head, and it cleans your microwave from the inside out. 2 minutes, you let it sit and you just wipe it clean, and you will swear someone yanked out your old microwave and put in a new one.
And it's water and vinegar.
Water and vinegar.
Brilliant.
But you can't just do that with water and vinegar as like on a cloth.
Right.
You really need to steam it, so
Right.
it goes to her head. So Angry Mama, really fun little toy, and she comes in 3 different color hair. So
I
you have
like
enough
I
for
like the
everything.
ginger.
I know, huh?
Yeah.
We have her in blonde and purple hair too for those. Yeah. Now I love this for the juice of a lemon. This little thing right here is you actually screw this into the lemon.
And
lime,
that is a real
orange.
lemon.
It's a real lemon. It's juicy, as you can
Yeah.
see. And then you just give it a little bit of a squirt. Look at that, a fine mist of lemon. Isn't that great?
Yes.
I know. So think about on your salad, if you did it with lime on your guacamole, keep it from browning. Oranges, grapefruit for your fish. Amazing. It comes with 2 in a set, and it's a fabulous product.
And
okay?
so green.
So green,
Yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
exactly. Now, bananas are always ripening too fast for me. This is called the banana bag.
Okay.
You take your bananas when they're not, you want to get them right when they're perfect.
Okay.
Put them in here, drawstring it, put it in your refrigerator, and you get about 10 more days out of your bananas.
10 whole days?
Yes, 10 more days. They even
Jeez.
make one for berries as well.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
We all know
Okay.
bananas are the first thing to go.
Exactly, exactly. And I'm tired of
10 days.
banana muffins. How about you? Now, this product I love, and Rachel Ray has been talking about it, so she has really helped the business on this. It's called the Fasta Pasta, or
Fasta
Fasta Pasta, however you want to say it.
I like
okay?
the Northeast.
I know,
Fasta
huh?
Pasta.
Put your pasta in there, put water, put it in your microwave for 16 minutes, and then
Okay.
you pull it out, you put the lid on, and when you drain it out of these vents here, you have pasta ready to eat. My son used to
So
open up
clever.
a jar of ragu, pour it in, and then just eat
Yeah,
it right
why
out
not?
of the thing. Yeah, it
Why
was
not?
awesome. Okay, now one more item. I
love this.
Garlic. Do you love garlic?
I love garlic. It's so good
Peel
for you.
I know.
Yeah.
Peel your garlic, put 1 clove in here on this little grate.
Okay.
Push it down.
Yeah.
Okay. It goes into this little collector below. Okay, so now you have diced garlic, but wait, there's more. We also have the slice ability. Okay.
Oh, wow.
So now you just trade out the dice for the slice.
Yeah.
Push it down.
Yeah.
And also, if you want it grated, you actually turn this over and grate
Jeez.
your garlic, and then when it comes time to clean it, you just go whoop, and it cleans up the garlic.
So that's like 3, 4 in 1.
Exactly,
My
exactly.
goodness.
And it comes in red, white, and green. I know, you
This
gotta
is
have them,
great.
Brian. I know, you gotta have them.
I'm not a cook, but this makes me want to
Want to cook? Oh, good.
Yes.
And one more thing, and
Yes.
then this is a phenomenal product. Now, you know you go to a party and you have to bring a dish. Well, now what you can do is you take this right out of the oven like so, okay? You bake in this, and this is always kind of squirrely. You don't
Right.
know how to hold on to it. So you pop it in this little tray cozy like so, put the lid on, and now you can go to your party and keep it heated, keep it covered.
Yeah.
There's little feet on the bottom so it
Yeah.
doesn't roll around in your
Yeah.
car when
Yeah.
you carry it to the event. Or when you're done with the party, you know, you're not quite ready to leave and the party is not quite over.
Right.
You can just pull this out and go, okay, guys, I'm going home now. You can keep that.
Exactly.
And then you bring your trade cozy home with you.
No mess, no fuss.
I know.
I love this.
I know. So you
My
got to come in
goodness.
and check this out, Brian. Okay?
All right, I
All
will
right.
for sure. If you want to stop by Kitchen Kitchen, the store is located at 74945 Highway 111 in Indian Wells. Appropriately, it is on the corner of Cook Street. You can also visit them online at www.kitchenkitchen.com or pick up the phone and give them a call at 760-773-9464. Thank you to Jane Boydston of Kitchen Kitchen and What's Cooking. I appreciate you being here.
Thank you so much.
I look forward to seeing you again.
Me too.
All right.
Take care.
We got more Desert Living in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Jan, the Gadget Gal, and welcome to Kitchen Kitchen. We have everything for your kitchen. Items you won't find anywhere else. Quality cookware, gourmet coffee, specialty foods, and walls full of those unique, hard-to-find gadgets. Be sure to check out our cooking classes and our private events with custom-designed menus. Come on in and see what's cooking at Kitchen Kitchen on the corner of Cook Street and Highway 111, Indian Wells. That's Kitchen Kitchen for the chef in you.
So let me get this straight. You've been injured in a car accident that wasn't your fault. You can't work. There's a mound of medical bills you can't pay, groceries you can't buy. And now the insurance company wants you to settle for less money than you deserve? That's not right. Maybe it's time you tell them no.
Put the lawyers at the Ledger Law Firm on your side. Call 999-0000.
Right now.
Come to Lulu California Bistro, the happening spot. Fabulous breakfasts, the best of the Valley Sunday brunch, famous for delectable dinners, a great 12-hour happy hour, and a 3-course feast, just $16.99. There's always a party at Lulu.
Healthy Cell programs have helped hundreds of people lose weight and get their lives back.
I've been with Healthy Cell for about 8 weeks. I lost 10 to 15 pounds. I love the program. It's easy to follow and it fits into my busy lifestyle.
So stop dieting and start living.
It's Mattress Showroom's grand opening sale. Save up to 70% on over 50 mattress specials. Stearns & Foster, save $1,000. Sealy Posturepedic, save $600. Get a Tempur-Pedic for just 67 cents a day. All Mattress Showroom stores celebrate our new La Quinta location with a grand opening sale. Our prices are the lowest, guaranteed.
Mattress Showroom. Buy it today. Sleep on it tonight.
Well, when you think of presidents in the Coachella Valley, you think of Eisenhower, Ford, Reagan, and President Obama. One commander-in-chief you may not associate with golf and fun in the sun is Richard Nixon. Gino Lamont explains.
Our 37th president, Richard Milhouse Nixon, is most commonly remembered for the Watergate scandal and being the only president to resign from office.
Therefore, I shall resign the presidency effective at noon tomorrow.
But Richard Nixon, like virtually every president in the past 100 years, had a connection to the Coachella Valley.
Well, Nixon loved the desert because he loved Walter Annenberg. And he loved Walter Annenberg because Annenberg did not turn his back on him after Watergate.
Presidential historian Evan Thomas's book, Being Nixon, takes a long, hard look at the enigmatic president.
We have a cartoon of Nixon, Tricky Dick, kind of an evil, almost vile person. He had some evil in him. He did. There was a dark side to Richard Nixon, but there was a human side too, a big human side. And I wanted to find that. I wanted to humanize him, to make him an actual person.
Nixon did not have many people who would say they were close to the man, but like any leader, Nixon valued loyalty above all else, and he had that in the Valley's own Walter Annenberg. After he resigned, there was only one person who reached out to the disgraced president and invited him to the desert during his darkest days, using Sunnylands as a refuge.
He was driven from office. People shunned him. But Annenberg had him at the Sunnylands. He was out here, I think, 3 or 4 days after he got on that helicopter and flew away from the White House. He was right here, and he never forgot that. He was grateful to Annenberg for having the courage to stand by him when nobody else was doing that.
Nixon was in the Valley for key moments in his political life. In 1968, as president-elect, he met with California Governor Ronald Reagan and Walter Annenberg. He also wrote his final State of the Union address at Sunnylands. And of course, he was here that fateful August in 1974.
Annenberg understood that Nixon was the underdog. The disgraced president was the underdog, and he was a friend. And Annenberg stood by his friend when nobody else was doing it. Annenberg, and he did it publicly by having him out here to Sunnylands to take care of him, to reassure him, to make him feel better. There was no reassuring. Nixon was miserable. He was in agony. But at least Annenberg tried to be his friend.
Nixon had been to the desert on numerous occasions, including when he was vice president during the Eisenhower administration. Nixon came to the Valley in hopes of getting closer to Ike and eventually winning his support for his own presidential run in 1960. Rumor has it that Ike, an impatient golfer, wouldn't allow his own vice president in his foursome because Nixon, well, was not a very good golfer. But again, that's just rumor.
Wow, you learn something new every day. Very nice. Thank you, Gino. We've got much more Desert Living for you. We'll see you after the break.
Hey there, Coachella Valley.
Hey there, Coachella Valley.
Hey there, Coachella Valley.
What are you doing to give back?
Doing good makes you feel good.
Come on, everybody.
Let's make the Valley a better place to live.
Doing good only on KMIR News,
where the news comes first.
You ask, we investigate, unlocking the stories that are important to you, your family, and the Coachella Valley. Sometimes all you need is a voice, and that's where KMIR News comes in. I'm Gino Lamont, and KMIR is where the news comes first.
Our desert communities are thriving and growing. And with growth comes more traffic. Innocent people getting hurt. Sometimes bad things happen to good people. I see firsthand how lives can be turned upside down. For 30 years, accident victims have been reaching out to me for help. I'm Walter Clark. They count on me to rebuild their lives. Call me at the Sevens.
Los Lobos. Los Lonely Boys. Friday, April 1st, 8 p.m. at Fantasy Springs Resort. Los Lobos and Los Lonely Boys together live. Tickets on sale now at the box office and online at FantasySpringsResort.com.
We're working hard to help create a strong local economy. Care to join us? To get involved, contact the Palm Desert Area Chamber of Commerce. Call 760-346-6111 or visit pdacc.org/join-in. We're working hard to inform and educate the business community. Care to join us? To get involved, contact the Palm Desert Area Chamber of Commerce. Call 760-346-6111 or visit pdacc.org/join-in.
Well, whether it is big or small, networking can be key to success for any business. And one way to keep in touch with other businesses, leaders here in the Coachella Valley, is through the Palm Desert Area Chamber of Commerce. Joining us now is Miss Lori Baldwin, the president and CEO of the Chamber. Welcome back. Long time no see. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
Wonderful. And I see you brought somebody with you.
I did. This is Louise. Louise is from Modus Flotation Wellness Center.
Wonderful. Welcome, Louise. I'm Brian.
Thanks
so much for being here.
Thank you.
So we'll get to you in one sec. Let me start with you real quick. What is the next big chamber event?
It is the All Chamber Valley Legislative Luncheon.
Okay.
And it takes place on April 8th.
Okay.
And it will be at Agua Caliente Resort and Casino.
Yeah.
And basically we're invited all the legislators in our area to come and talk about how legislation will impact their business.
Okay. So are these some of the keynote speakers?
Yeah, we have Senator Stone, Congressman Ruiz, Assemblyman Mays, Garcia, and Supervisor Benoit.
And we all know, living here in the Coachella Valley, we all know those names.
Those names are all
Wow.
common household names to us.
So this is one of your bigger events.
Well, you know what? This event went away for about 10 years. And then we decided, as our legislative committee came together, we said, why not make it so everybody across the valley, there's 9 chambers, comes together and just gets it done in one shot, rather than have to go to every chamber.
Yeah.
We're talking about the same stuff.
Yeah, knock it all out at once. I like it.
And power in numbers when it comes to legislative affairs.
Okay. Now, I'm excited for this.
I am too.
Because we've met before. I know a bit about your backstory, but this, I'm excited to find out what you have to offer. So tell me, Modus, what exactly does this stand for? What does it mean?
So the word motus means movement or progression of motion in Latin. So the company's motto is live to move to live. Because for freedom of function in everyday life, we want to be able to move as freely as possible.
Yes.
And then we put the apostrophe in to emphasize our team approach to motivating people for their health and well-being needs. So that's where the name comes from.
So tell me more about the business. What service do you provide?
So essentially it was 3 parts to the business, flotation, freedom and function.
Okay.
So the flotation refers to the flotation tanks, which have been called sensory deprivation or isolation tanks in the past.
Okay.
And then we have the freedom treatment area, where we have 5 treatment rooms for different types of massage, bodywork, chiropractic treatment. But it's very much individualized to what each person specifically needs.
Yes.
So we like to do an analysis of where people have been, where they're at now and where they want to be, depending upon their illnesses, injuries, and what they want to get out of their lives.
Right.
Then we have a functional training and exercise rehabilitation studio, which works on one-to-one and specialist group classes to help people to be active in their own well-being, to help rebuild bodies in a stronger, healthier way. So it's how the 3 areas work together to help with symptom reduction and then help to work to what the cause is, to enable different goals to be achieved in the end.
Right, fascinating. So I'm kind of more stuck on this flotation tank. Elaborate, tell me more about that.
Me too. So,
I'm picturing like a Shark Tank.
No, more like spaceships, space pods.
Luxury.
So, yes, they're beautiful. The rooms are beautiful. So the float tanks have got over 1,000 pounds of Epsom salts in them. So when you're in that environment, you're going to be floating on the surface. So you've got the benefits of being weightless, which helps to offload the joints. It helps to decrease the sensory input from your body to your brain. So we have gravity acting on us all the time. And so that can load up different joints, put different pressures on the body. So the only way you can be like this is being like an astronaut in space.
I love it.
And then you've got the benefits of Epsom salts, which is magnesium sulfate, so huge for detoxification.
We all know that. Yeah, we all know that. Tell me about this, because I understand you guys have a special offer.
Yes, so it's $59 for the first float. We're also running an offer which ends tomorrow, which is $150 for 3 floats. So people can get to experience how much it changes on the journey from their first session which is their second and
Awesome.
third, which is incredible.
And that is a deal. That is a deal of the day. My goodness. You can find Modus Flotation and Wellness Center at El Paseo, Suite 7 at 72608 El Paseo. You can also find them www.moduswellbeing.com or give them a call at 760-610-5761. I'm fascinated. I appreciate that information. I'm going to come check you out. Lori, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Louise,
Thank you to our
so
chamber.
much
Thank
for
you
being
so
here.
much.
We really
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. And if you'd like to learn more about the Palm Desert Area Chamber of Commerce, you can stop by the office on Highway 111, 72599 in Palm Desert. Also, check them out on their website. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you soon.
The following paid presentation for Copper